Hey guys, it's Abuse Muffin, and today I am here with another Halo Wars commentary, and I am playing with Lemony Fresh and Top Tranny. This is Lemony Fresh's first game, and Top Tranny's, I don't know, maybe like 5th or 6th, around there, and they're doing 3v3, and I don't think they've really done 3v3 before, so this is a nice little intro for them. We are playing this. This was our last game of the night. And I think actually like our first two, but that does not matter. Um, what we did for a setup was I am Forge, Cameron is Cutter, and Andrew, who is Lemony Fresh, is Anders. And this is a extremely basic setup. Very good if you're say a couple of your friends are new to Halo Wars. I'd suggest doing this because it's obvious what you're gonna make. Forge is gonna make tanks. Cutters are gonna make infantry or Wolverines and Cobras, and Anders is going to make air. Right? So it's very basic, but the other team has to counter that, and it makes it so it's gonna be like you don't really have a weakness if all your players are equal. Um, if the other team sort of does like doubles up on you, you always have that other person who has them at weakness. So it just makes the game pretty even, very hard to counter. Um, with those three leader powers can be good, but if your players are not very good, you could easily die to a rush. So that is one weakness. But if you're not worried about rushing and this is your say first game, I'd suggest doing this and quickly going. My warthogs are just scouting at all these bases here because this game was really short and it can be fit into one video, and that's why I picked it, even though it was extremely easy and these guys are kind of bad. Not kind of, very bad. But that's okay because everyone's learning and the games will get better and as you go on. So just sort of like the Modern Warfare videos, they get better and better and better. And even though I think the last video might have been a little better than this, but who knows? Um, yeah, so they are, I believe, Anders, Forge, and or Forge, Cutter, and Prophet. So their Prophet is gonna make air. Their other two people are gonna make. One's gonna make tanks, and their Cutter's gonna make something, probably counter units, which in this case would be infantry or at a vehicle depot. He could make Cobras and Wolverines, which I would think he would do, and after during battle he would upgrade to ODST. That's Cameron's job. Cameron's in the back, so he's going for ODST. Andrew's our early unit fighter. He's getting units as fast as he can, and as you see now, he's actually attacking. I was getting tanks, but I was ready to, I could fight if I was getting attacked. Andrew would hold off for a second and then I could pump out stuff. What I did, I got a couple of tanks and a couple of Spartans, upgraded Spartans to the fullest. So you have a couple of extremely strong tanks. The tanks, I believe, were upgraded once or twice. And then as you're fighting, you can slowly upgrade to Grizzlies and have some units on the field. While Andrew has a ton of Hornets. He always pumps them out. I go over to help him with his base now, I believe, because the turrets, he couldn't really work on them. So he needed me to come and kill them. But he did find Pink just making a base. So that's really lucky for him, and I was telling him here that if you see a 3 base, just attack the middle, and I carpet bomb it because I've got the money to do that, and I'm basically just upgrading everything back here because my few tanks, you'll see in a minute that I face some other tanks which are slightly upgraded better than me. They're Yellow's tanks, but since I have Spartans in my tanks, it really doesn't matter. I just pull away from his turrets and then individually canister shell his tanks, or I might pull 2 and canister shell, because the Spartan tanks makes them extremely powerful. And what I do, I back up. Andrew pulls back because air is good against vehicle, which is pretty sweet. So he comes over, he takes them out, and I come back in and take them out with him. At this point, what Pink sort of lost in the game, because Pink should have brought us Prophet over here. And I know he has some Banshees, which no one would be great against. They'd be okay against both Hornets and tanks. The Hornets would kind of be a little bit better, but not significantly. So that's pretty much what lost them this game. I took out his reactor just so if we didn't succeed in killing the base, that we'd at least have his reactor gone, which would slow him down a bit, because then he can't upgrade and probably can't do tanks, considering his second base was destroyed by Andrew a little bit earlier. Next, I think Cameron has upgraded ODST, and he's just chilling in the background with his ODST army, walking around killing bases for money and stuff, and clearing them for Andrew if this game went on any longer. I think I don't know. I'm upgrading Grizzlies right now, I believe. I'll see if it comes up soon. They're not upgraded yet. I'm gonna go explore for other bases now. Yeah, now I'm upgrading Grizzlies. Like, I need to find where their other bases is, because Yellow's not defeated yet, and we really need to defeat him just to get him out of the game, I guess, and have a landslide victory. Once you get one person out of the game, it's pretty easy unless they turtle, which is just like set down a bunch of Cobras, which in fact, ODST would be great in that situation. As Best Man once showed me, we were being turtled by a bunch of Cobras, and just send a ton of Marine/ODST at them, and you can actually get through, because Cobras do not do good damage to infantry for some reason. Even though they are vehicles, but they're anti-vehicle building things, so they don't apply to the rules. There's a few units that don't apply to the rules. Basically, yeah, I won't name them now, but see, we found Pink's other base. I back out because he's got Banshees, which own my tanks, even though I probably could have held my own there, because mine are Grizzlies and he just has Banshees. And Andrew comes over with his Hawks. I tell Cameron to drop his ODST in, because he's that's a really good thing, because if you have Hawks, which are super fast, then you drop some ODST down. It's great. I wish he pelicaned his infantry over, but it doesn't really matter. I told him to, but he doesn't like to. He should, because that helps a lot. And Andrew destroys the base, and I believe Pink then resigns, because he realizes there's no hope. And I think there is not much of this game left, actually. And we'll talk to you guys later. Now we're just pulling in at green. He destroys all his base, and I kill his last units before he resigns. He's probably just trying to get as much points as possible, but destroying your base doesn't really even give you any more points. So I'll talk to you guys later.